Brothers, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Pro Truth family, y'all see what it is. Straight ghetto fabulous. You know what I'm saying? Straight ghetto fabulous. You gonna be put on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so we're gonna talk about this. So y'all already saw the title. Can a black man hey, I forgot what the title was. Anyway, basically, can an American black man handle more than one woman? And or should he? And in my opinion, here's the answer to that. The answer is no. Most of y'all black American men cannot even handle one woman. So I don't think that you brothers should even handle more than one woman. We all know that most of these women here in America are agents of chaos. We also know that they are not built on any type of structure. So most of them don't know how to live with a man. That's another thing. Brothers, all I'm going to say is that you need to make sure that you have your shit together before you get into a relationship. You brothers don't need to, if you're not making any money, if you don't have a place to stay, if you are not stable, you do not need to be in any type of relationship at all. All right, brothers, you don't need to be in any type of relationship if you don't have your shit together. All right? Because the woman is always going to look at you for guidance. And you are supposed to be the leader. And if you're not the lead, and if you're not a leader, she's going to find somebody else. But this court case here is a lot. It's a lot that I am going to be talking about with this court case, brother, because this brother here messed up. He messed up with dealing with this woman. He had a woman at home that he was living with, and that's another thing, brother. You should never live under a woman. That's another thing. Never live under a woman. Because once you don't have your shit together, she is going to treat you like a child. I don't make these things up, brothers. But let's go ahead and get into this court case, because it's a lot.
After he admitted to the defendant that he had a girlfriend, she was okay being the other woman. However, they wouldn't be here today had the defendant not filed a false robbery charge against him in an attempt to ruin his life. He's suing for bail and pain and suffering.
Brothers, let me tell you something about these women here in America. They love to call the police on you. When they can't control you, they are going to find somebody else to control you or to get you in line. I hope y'all hear what I'm saying, brothers. If the woman doesn't like what you're doing and she's trying to get you in line and she can't get you in line, she's going to find somebody else to do it. And more than likely, she's going to find a Caucasian man to do it for her. I don't make these things up, brothers. Let's continue.
Defendant Tawana Haney says she and Anthony are still hooking up, and they've been together since arriving in Chicago for their court appearance today. Tawana believes all of her actions throughout their relationship were...
All right, brothers, I don't know. Sometimes this thing be acted up, so let's continue.
...justified because Anthony played...
Your Honor, I admit that when I met Tawana, that I didn't explain to her that I was in a relationship already. I was wrong for that. I was wrong. My granny didn't raise me like that. But when everything came to the light...
Don't beat yourself down too much. You're not the first guy that sees a pretty woman and wants to switch up a little, and so he kind of so he kind of gives a little different story in the beginning.
Right.
Until he figures that out, he said, well, I don't want to throw that away yet. And then she wins you over, and then...
Right.
Isn't that what happened?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
trying to help you out.
Yes, sir.
Now, brother, that's his first mistake. He already had a woman already, and now he's messing with another woman. Brothers, let me tell you something. I'm going to say this. There's nothing wrong with you having more than one woman. Nothing wrong with it. A lot of brothers in the Bible had more than one wife. But the problem with that is, brothers, in this brothers, women are always going to be jealous. They're always going to be jealous. But do you have the money to take care of more than one woman, brothers? That's one. If you don't have the funds to take care of more than one woman, don't do it. And you need to let that woman know that you want to have multiple women. And if she's not with it, let her go. You don't need her. But in this day and age, brother, these women are hella jealous. They are selfish. 99.9% of the women in America are selfish. They want you to themselves. But just remember, brothers, tell the woman this. Your body. It's your, just like they say, it's my choice, my body. Your choice, your body. Let's continue.
See? He liked you, and the only reason he told you that is because he was involved and he just didn't want to let you go. Ooh, these ladies are looking at me. I ain't selling. That won't sell? That won't sell? No. Okay. Well, I tried to help you.
But once Twana found out that I was still staying with my baby mother, she was okay with it.
Okay.
She accepted being the other woman. However,
brothers, let me tell you something. I'm going to just make this real quick. There are women out there that have no problem being the other woman. See, sometimes women will share, but the problem with that is they want to be the number one woman. They don't have a problem with you having a couple of women on the side, but they want to be the number one. So, brothers, make sure you treat these women equally. And I know it's going to be difficult because you might have a woman that can't even cook ramen noodles. You might have a woman that's able to clean up the house good. You might even have and then you might have a third woman that's good at chopping trees. I don't know, but I know it's going to be very difficult to treat them equally. But hey, if that's what you got to do, go ahead. But make sure you have the finances to do it. Let's continue.
Twana became very possessive and demanding. She stalks me. She started calling my phone all hours of the night. Does she know that I'm home with my baby mother? She showed up at my job, flattened my tires. I have a witness right here to that.
Come on, state your name.
Anthony Smith.
What you want to tell me?
First, I want to say I've been knowing Twana since, she was a baby. I don't have nothing against Twana or anything, but when you do something wrong, you do something wrong. I know she had flattened the tires because he worked with me now. I got him a job with me. I know she had flattened the tires. And
how do you know?
I came out, she was pulling it off.
Okay. Well, just say that. Say you saw it. You say you know she flattened it. You got to tell me how you know.
Yeah, she was pulling off when I came out. And I know the charges she put on, I know they was fake because she told me she was just mad. And
now, brothers, let me tell you something. If he knew all that and he was still dealing with it, I don't know what type of trim she got. She must got some magnificent trim. But brothers, you are not supposed to be dealing with anything like that. A woman is not supposed to be your downfall at all. She is supposed to be your backbone. So if she did all that, if she flattened his tires, he should have already left her alone. But he didn't. So he's gonna have to take accountability for that. If you already know the nature of the woman, you shouldn't be dealing with nothing like that. Once she starts acting crazy, brothers, you got to go ahead and throw her in the trash can. Let her go. Let her go. She is not worth it. You got a lot of these women out here that's killing men. Then you got a lot of these men that are so in love with these women that once the woman leaves them, they start to eat out of trash cans. Y'all better shape up, brothers.
All right, I'm not sure what you're talking about yet in regard to charges. I guess that has to do with the bail money he's suing about. But let me allow her to give some background.
Can I sit down?
Huh?
Can I sit down?
You can sit down. You give me some background, ma'am.
From the incident, he's talking about me going to flatten his tires. Anthony really had text my phone because I told him I needed my $500 back. And he told me to come to his job and get it. And I said, if I get up there, I'm not gonna play with you.
Were you all still going together?
We were still talking.
All
I was
right.
pregnant at the time. I said, when I get up there, I'm not gonna play with you. So when up there, he started playing, wanna play, kissing me, talking about he missed me and everything. So his baby mama car was out there. And I told him, since you wanna play and I got the money from here, a dry run. So yeah, I flattened her tire.
You're not supposed to flatten tires when you're pregnant.
You ain't supposed to throw me on no car either.
Now, I hope y'all heard that she was pregnant doing all this. And I'm going to assume that wasn't even his baby. Brothers, we got to do better than this. I'm not going to even blame her. I'm not blaming her at all. She's an agent of chaos. Brothers, we got to do better than this. We have to do better than this.
You ain't supposed to throw me on no car either, but yeah, you right.
Did he throw you on the car?
Yeah, he was playing too much. And I told him I want to come up there to play with him.
Your Honor, when she gets mad, she pays me, well, she gives me money. I'm not saying she gonna pay me, but she gives me money to keep me happy. And when Tawana gets mad, she wants it back. That's when that incident happened.
What did you give him the 500 for?
When I first met him, after he told me he wanted a relationship, he had a little 5-month-old daughter, and he was trying to pay his fines off. I agreed to help him to pay his fines off so he can get his stuff back together, get his license, whatever. And I agreed to get all that stuff together with him. 6 months later, I had gave him a key within October. And I went to get my key back. This is when I met the baby mother. Said they was together for 7 years, that he's been staying here. He told me he was staying with his grandmother. So we started.
Was she that old, sir? Was she that old? She looked like his grandma.
She looked like a granny.
She jumped on
that one.
She jumped right on that. Go ahead. I'm sorry, man.
But I started talking to him, and within the 6 months, he told me he loved me within the text messages. And he was saying that, I'm like, so what is this? Oh, I'm just there for my daughter. We stay in different bedrooms. I have my own room. So before we came here, he told me he bought a bed. Wanted me to come over there and stay with him.
Wanted you to come over to
our house.
the mother of his child?
Yes.
House.
That's not true, Your Honor.
Did you go over there?
No, I ain't go. No, I didn't.
Go ahead.
So we started.
Brothers, you see? She knows that he has another woman, but yet she's still dealing with him. I'm telling you, brother, a lot of these women don't have a problem with you being with another woman. They just want to be the number one woman. That's where the jealousy comes in. They feel that they should be number one. And that's the biggest problem here in America with our women. Brothers, I don't advise you to be in, let me tell you something, if you're not strong enough to handle one woman, you need to stop playing with all these other women, because you're going to find yourself hurt. You're going to be the one hurt. They will be too, but they're going to get their lick back. I promise you, the woman is going to get her lick back.
Mom, we've been messing around. We still mess around. Ask him where he been at since we've been here. So you suing me for $5,000. Where you been at since you've been here?
I want to talk.
Since you've been in Chicago?
Yeah.
Like I said, Your Honor, if Tawana doesn't get her way, she'll do anything to get back with me or to make me suffer. Like I said,
You been with her since you've been here in Chicago?
But yeah, Your Honor, but I would like to say something. The only reason why I've been with her since I was in Chicago, because she threatened to go home. She threatened not to come to court. Like I said, if she don't get her way, that's what she do. I have proof, text messages. I would like to show you.
Text messages you want to. You don't seem like you play. I'll be very honest.
Because he lying. Don't get up here and
You
lie.
look like you play, period. That's why I ain't cracking too many jokes your way. Go ahead, the way you looking at y'all. Go ahead, let me see what you have, please. See what you have, please.
The first message Tawana texted me, I was on a plane. I didn't text. So when she's saying, "Is you here?" I'm finna leave because I didn't get back with her because I was on a plane.
Is you here? I'm about to go back home.
And that wasn't the reason why. The reason why I said
What time you coming back here? You rough.
It wasn't that, Your Honor. It wasn't like that. I was irritated already.
All right.
So, no. And then the
I
text.
want to make you happy. What can I do today?
That's how it is with me, Your Honor.
I see, Doc. I don't blame you. I'd keep her happy if I was you. She got that look in her eye, Doc. Let's get to the lawsuit. Why did she owe you for bail money and pain and suffering?
She owes me for bail money because, Your Honor, she put a fake robbery charge on me. Okay? She said that I robbed her, mugged her, and took her credit card.
Wow.
The U.S. Marshals came to my home. I was with my daughter. I was off work. They kicked my door down, took me to jail, and I had to call someone to come get my daughter. Posted my bond $200,000. I didn't want to keep missing work, so I posted $10,000 bond. Tawana agreed that she would pay half. I have a witness for that also.
Okay.
She would pay half of whatever I come up with. Tawana never came up with anything. I couldn't keep sitting down in jail missing work, and I didn't want to lose my job. I ended up losing my job anyway because they got a hold of the information said that I was locked up for robbery. I lost my job. I mean, I'm out of income right now. I'm trying to get back on my feet, but it's...
Brothers, do you know how many men are in jail, sitting in prison off of false accusations because of women? This has been something that's been going on for decades. Women will put out false accusations just to get back at the man and will ruin his life. But can I blame her? No. Because I say this all the time, brothers. The woman has a childlike mentality. They don't mature mentally until they're about maybe 60 years old. So the person that I'm going to blame is the plaintiff because he kept dealing with her. So technically it's really his fault. It's messed up what she did. And if to be honest with you should have tried to put her in jail for false accusations. But the plaintiff has to take full responsibility. The plaintiff has to take full responsibility for dealing with this agent of chaos and confusion. Let's continue.
Because with the paper that's downtown from my city, it says that I'm there for robbery, but it's dismissed, but it's still on my record.
You can get it removed. Arrests, and folks need to understand this, arrests that don't lead to convictions can be removed by going to the court that acquitted you. You get the court order of dismissal, or from the prosecutor's office when they give you a no charge order or what have you. You take that to the, unfortunately, take a little work, a little leg work. You take it to the police department and ask to have your fingerprints returned.
Okay.
And ask for it to be taken off of the database. And
brothers, the only thing that the judge is not going to tell you is it costs money. It costs thousands of dollars just to get all of that removed. So that way you'll be free. So, I mean, get it expunged. It ain't cheap. It's going to cost them over $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. Probably even more than that. Because he has to get a lawyer to get all of that off of his record. That ain't nothing that you could just walk in and say, oh, that it was false. He has to go get a lawyer to do all that. I mean, he could probably do the groundwork himself, but it's going to take him years to get that off.
then there will be no record of an arrest. And if you do have one conviction, then you can have that expunged after 5 years. What you gonna say?
I got a question now.
Stand up.
So this ain't got nothing to do with the case. So anything I got on my record that's dismissed, I can have that removed?
Absolutely.
That's all I want to know.
Absolutely. And this is a big issue, and that's why I'm spending a minute on it, because so many people are arrested erroneously just for being in the wrong place, particularly people in poor communities. You walking up and down the street, police jump out. They think you look like somebody, or they think you look like you're doing wrong, and what they call it, illegal search and seizure. They throw you up against the car, take you down, then find out you didn't do anything. Well, it's on your record from then on, and so that's a big problem.
I would like to add something else. I also have a recording of the conversation I had with Twana about her admitting filing false
plea. Why did you do this? Did you do this?
I mean, I did it out of anger because he played with me for a long time, for a year. You should kept it real with me. I let you get attached to my kids, and he know my kids don't have a father in their life. So he did things with my kids that their father wouldn't do.
I hope y'all heard that. She has kids and they don't have a father in the children's life. Brother, I've said this so many times. It can be very dangerous to date single mothers. I'm going to say it again, brothers. It can be very dangerous to date single mothers. Y'all better do better than this. We got to do better than this. And again, brother, I'm not here to blame the woman. I'm just telling you that most of our women here in America are agents of chaos. And most of them are attracted to agents of chaos. Most of them are attracted to that. That's why by the time they turn 40, 50, now they want a good man. Because they wanted to have an experience when they was in their 20s. They wanted to have an experience when they was 25, 30. Brothers, y'all better make better choices on who you dealing with. Because this is your life. Most of these women in America, and yes, I'm going to continue to say America, are a distraction. That's all they are. They're a distraction, and 99.9% of them is a bill too. They're a bill and a distraction. That's all they are. Because most of these women are not really trying to put anything good in your life. These women here are not really no type of backbone. They are battle axes. That's what they are. Most of them are battle axes. Not no backbone, but battle axes. Let's continue.
I left him alone, and he'll text me, tell me I miss you, or I missed y'all, or I love y'all. He played with me too long, and I got fed up with it.
In and out of your life.
Right, and I got fed up with it.
Of your children.
Right, and I got fed up with it. And I admitted I did everything out of anger, and I did admit that.
Why did you do that, though, ma'am? You messed up the man's career.
It's not on his record. It's not on his record.
How do you know?
It's not.
All right, what do you have?
Like
she admits to doing it, but go ahead and play it.
It's your fault. I don't understand what I did to you that bad.
You don't know what you did to me that bad?
Wouldn't answer my phone.
It ain't just that. It's just the that you doing. When I did yeah, I did it out of anger. Yeah, I did do that. But still, half the that you do.
So you gonna hurt me like that, though?
I said I'm gonna get the charge to drop tomorrow. But I didn't think it was gonna go that far, though. And I didn't know they was gonna charge you with that. That man said assault. He ain't say about private. Assault.
Now you see, brothers, I hope y'all hear the audience. They think that's funny. And I'm going to tell you why they think that's funny. Because they look at the woman as a child. I keep telling y'all, brothers, the woman has a childlike mentality. Now, if this was a man, if this was reverse, it would have been a whole bunch of oohs and ahs. But because the woman did it, and I've seen a lot of court cases where women have done some stupid shit and the audience will laugh. And they think this shit's funny. Because the reason why they think that it's funny is because most of them don't take the woman seriously. They don't take them seriously at all. But brother, this is the plaintiff's fault. Because you continue to deal with this agent. That's all she is an agent of chaos. She's basically a menace to society. And her kids are probably a menace to society with her.
It really ain't funny, because, I sat in jail for 3 days for something I didn't do. I lost my job.
That's terrible, ma'am. That is horrible.
I went down and got dropped. I gotta just say, huh? They got dropped. The charges got dropped.
But she keeps saying they got dropped.
The arrest is on his record, as he says. So if they go on the computer, the database, they say he was arrested for armed robbery. And a lot of employers, whether it's dismissed or not, they say, oh, where there's smoke, there's fire. And so many men are being criminalized for things they haven't done because people either lie on them or you get police who engage in misconduct. So they arrest people for no reason. And now you're part of that. You're part of criminalizing.
I hope y'all heard what Judge Mathis say. A lot of men are in prison and in jail off of false accusation. I didn't say it. He said it. And it's a true statement. I hope you brothers understand that a lot of these women are a distraction to you. Especially the ones today. They're not helping you, brothers. And I hate to say, well, I'm not going to even say I hate to say that. Most of these women, you might as well just go ahead and just do a smash and dash. That's what you might as well do with these women because they're not helping you. But you got to be able to help yourself first. This is not a joke. It takes years to find out who this woman really is. It really does. And you probably won't even know who she is. And even, let me tell you something, brother. The best way to find out about a woman, take her on a cruise or on a vacation for about 4 days. And I promise you that you'll see who she really is. Or live with her. Live with her for about a month. And once she gets comfortable, and you start peeling that onion back, you'll really see the real person in her. Y'all got to keep y'all head on a swivel with these women because they don't care about nobody but themselves. They are selfish.
Men who haven't done anything and then ruining their record, ruining their employment prospects. And women do this a lot, sometimes men, but women do retaliate a lot through the law, falsely.
I didn't say it.
TROs, temporary restraining orders, they get that over an argument. Hurt the man's future, hurt his career. They don't understand. When you go into court, TRO, the prosecutor is going to give you one.
I hope y'all heard. He didn't say men. Not to say that men don't do it, but I guarantee it's a very low count. Women do it all the time. I'm just gonna, and I don't even care who gets mad at me. Them black women, they love to do that. They love it. If they can't control you, they are going to go get the white man to do it for them. They are going to get you. They're going to have you in the courthouse. They're going to call the police. And they already know that most black men don't even like to even go to court. They know that most black men don't even like to deal with the police. So, again, brothers, we got to keep our head on a swivel. I'm not here to blame the woman. I'm going to point out the things that they do stupid, but I'm not here to blame the woman because if you know the nature of the woman, then you would do better. Brothers, we got to take accountability. We got to be responsible for the bullshit that we be putting ourselves in. He put himself in this situation by dealing with this agent of chaos. Let's continue.
Just by request to prevent the risk that something might happen. So all you gotta do, I don't want to tell no ladies this because then they'll go in and do it when they want to retaliate against their boyfriends, but it's because it's enough of that going on. But don't do any of this, ladies who are watching. Do not make don't bring the law in on your lie. Don't bring the law in on your lie. Go to his mama and lie to his mama about him or do something. Just lie to somebody else other than the law because you jeopardize their entire future.
Facts.
And so this is what you've done, ma'am. Take this $5,000, then get it off your record, all right? All right, judgment for the plaintiff. Are you just a fool? You need to stop it. Who you got now? Somebody that never enough to deal with you?
I hope y'all saw that, brother. She had a smile on her face. This is a joke to her. Yeah, that all this is a joke. And the sad part is she might do this to the next man that she dates. Y'all brothers better do better out here. Stop dealing with these agents.
No, they don't. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
It's over with.
He still got to deal with me. I'm pregnant with his child now, so it doesn't matter.
We don't know that.
I hope y'all heard that. He said it's over. She said that she's pregnant with his child. So now that's another 18 years that he has to deal with this agent. And she got other kids. I don't know what's wrong with a lot of you black men that be doing this dumb shit over here, impregnating all these broads that got different baby daddies. I'm telling you, y'all better get better out here.
Sure.
Don't get smacked, because I'll smack the out you. Don't
All right.
start that. Please
Start
don't start
something
because
else.
you here.
Start something else.
Oh, I'm done with him. I'm done. As long as he's there for his child, that's all that matters.
Well, brothers, that's pretty much it. I hope y'all heard her too. She talking about smacking the taste out of his mouth. Y'all see that, our women are pretty violent too. But anyway, brothers, that's all I got. You know what I'm saying? I just want to put this out there, let y'all see what's going on. I'm gonna come up here every now and then. But on that note, pro truth, y'all keep it easy. Peace.